Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Hamilton Joe's Baseball here on the Hamilton Joe's Network. It's Mark McClure and Garrett Weaver in the booth. As always, we are on YouTube live today, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty nice day out, not a cloud in the sky here in Hamilton, Ohio, of what will be a double-header, 2 7-inning games against the Licking County Settlers. This is due to a rainout back when the Joes went to go visit Licking County. They only played 2 out of 3 games, so today we will play 2 games and then we'll play the other 2 to make it 4, so it's an even 6 for the season. But this is a huge series for the Joes, a team that is right on their tail, and there is 4 games to play. This looks like it's going to be a very exciting 3 days.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. We saw it. The Joes are able to jump back up in the first place, but we saw Licking fairly recently, so it should be fresh on the minds of these players, and it was a highly contentious series. Even though it was just 2 games, those 2 games were split, and the second of those 2 is a walk-off for the Settlers, kind of a heartbreaker for the Joes, as they ended up kind of blowing a lead there after a couple of tough calls in that one, but going to have to put that behind them, and it's a new series here. You got 4 games to kind of stake your claim and try and build a little bit of a cushion going into this final stretch.
For the Joes on the mound today is Drew Saunier, who has looked pretty good in his last couple of starts. But the only problem for Drew is he just hasn't been able to get the wins in those games. The Joes really haven't been able to give him much run support, even though we know he has really good stuff.
Yeah, no, Saunier's got incredibly good stuff. So, I mean, you got to expect him to kind of come out here and throw to his upper limit, as he's shown he's been doing as of late. But it'll just be important, especially after back-to-back really quality starts for the Joes staff, if they can keep that going. And if not, if Saunier does struggle a bit, your bullpen should be pretty healthy, which is always a good thing, especially coming into a doubleheader.
So we'll take a short break here as the national anthem is sung, and we'll be back with first pitch.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
United Heartland Insurance Agency is a consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies, the oldest of which dates back to 1872. For years, we've been protecting the assets of our clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products through some of our finest insurance companies in the business. Members of our professional, licensed staff average over 20 years of experience in the insurance business. United Heartland, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. Your shirts, pants, sweaters, dresses, and anything else that is launderable is handled with care at the dry cleaning shop. Choose us and your whites will remain white and your colors vibrant without you needing to do any of the work. You can rely on us to help you look professional at the office or great for your night on the town. Have items that you need altered? We can take care of that too. Visit one of our 3 locations in Hamilton, Westchester, or Cincinnati to handle all of your laundry needs.
Though founded in just 2015, Aspen Roofing and Siding has firmly planted its name within the tri-state community. Our rapid growth is a direct reflection of our high standards and core values, as they are implemented on and off the job site. A step above the rest is not just a slogan, but a way of life. We exist to protect and enhance your home. which is your most valuable investment.
Back here on the Hamilton Joe's Radio Network, we are just about ready for first pitch here. Before we get to that, we're going to go through tonight's starting lineup for the visiting Licking County Settlers. Batting first, playing left field, Turner Hill. Batting second, playing second, Evan Fromweiler. Batting third, catching Darius Diaz. Batting fourth, playing third, Sam Wilson. Batting fifth, playing first, Stephen Kraus. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, Kaz Sabazic. Batting seventh, DHing Phil Ferranti. Batting eighth, playing right field, Austin Moody. Batting ninth, playing center field, Connor Dodge. And pitching is the righty Griffin Miller. And for the Hamilton Joes, very similar lineup today. Batting first, DHing Marshall Rich. Batting second, playing center, Brennan Gick. Thankfully, back in the lineup at third, playing first is Preston Miller after leaving last night's game. Batting fourth, playing left field, Jake Cates. Batting fifth, playing third, Avery Janning. Batting sixth, playing right field, Ryan Thompson. Batting seventh, back behind the plate, it's Brock Mathis. Batting eighth, playing second, Corey Miley. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, Logan Thompson. As I mentioned on the mound, is the righty from Walsh, Drew Saunier. And really is good to see Preston back in the lineup tonight.
Yeah, you were a little bit worried as he did have to leave that game, but you could kind of tell it was precautionary. You got a big lead in it early and just don't want to take any risks. And we're talking about it during the game. It's pretty common for when you get hit, especially on a place like the knee, like Preston did, and you'll probably be able to play through it with your adrenaline rush for an inning or two, but then after that adrenaline kind of wears off, it's really going to hurt you. But be interesting to see how he looks out there, especially because you got 14 innings of baseball at least tonight with the 7 innings doubleheaders.
Looks like we're just about ready as Drew Saunier has thrown his last warm-up pitch. And leading off for Licking County is Turner Hill.
Turner really got after the Joes in the first series. All these guys we have seen before for the Settlers, so Joe should know what to expect to a certain extent.
Saunier set, here's the first pitch, and it is in there at the knees for called strike one.
For Saunier, he comes in 2.6 ERA in 24 innings pitched. This ball bounces in there 1-1, and he's just been really dominant his past few starts. 27 strikeouts in those 24 innings for the all-star pitcher.
Here's the 1-1. This one hit on the ground over to first. Preston's up with it. He'll flip it over to Drew Saunier for out number 1.
Yeah, a little surprised that Preston didn't just go to the bag himself there, but it was a good job by Saunier breaking for the bag immediately.
And as Garrett said, that was a big out for the Joes to get, as Turner Hill was 5 for 8 in the 2 games against Licking County earlier this month. And now the first pitch to Evan Fromweiler is outside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's inside and low, 2-0.
So there's a couple guys that are really breaking the ball still. Turner Hill averaging after that bat at 368. Diaz on deck, 333.
2-2. This one's hit in the air to right center. That ball's going to drop for a base hit. And that ball's kicked away from Ryan Thompson, and it's going to end up allowing Fromweiler to get to second base.
Yeah, it's going to be an error on Ryan Thompson out there that allowed the runner to advance. It's unfortunate out there, as it was definitely just going to be held to a single. Fromweiler was not going to push anything, but credit Fromweiler, he made the right call, didn't look away from the outfield and see if Saunier can work himself out of that 1 out.
For
Not
pitch
really double, but double.
to Darius Diaz, the breaking ball, it's inside, 1-0.
Back to the Settlers lineup, they have got Diaz on the plate now, over 300, 333, and then also Steven Krause, he's hitting 351. So they've got 3 guys just absolutely still smashing the baseball.
1-0 pitch. That one's in there on the outside corner, 1-1. So they're taking some time. Here's the 1-1. This is outside for a ball, 2-1. Saunders checks the runner in, comes home, and that pitch is in there for a called strike. 2-2. Diaz against the Joes. Had a okay time, went 2 for 6. Also scored the game-winning run in the second game. 2-2 pitch. So it's hit on the ground over to first. Preston will take this one himself for out number 2, but the runner does advance to third.
Sonia can't be too upset at all by that, as you're more than happy to let that runner advance, as you're now just 1 pitch away to Sam Wilson of getting out of this first inning unscathed after a little bit of a error by your outfield.
Sam Wilson, a guy that did also give the Joes some problems, had a big 3-run home run. His first pitch to him is inside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. That's in there for a called strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch in there on the outside corner and at the knees, 1-2. Umpires for tonight's game. On the plate's Ben Levin, and over on the bases it's Jim Enright. Enright has a pretty solid zone. Most players respect it, as it is fairly consistent. 1-2 pitch. This is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down goes Sam Wilson. So Saunier does allow a runner to get to third, but no damage done. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Joes and Settlers tied at 0.
Every time there's a close play, you've got to hope that the umpire is seeing the play correctly. That's why Hamilton Eye Care Center brings you every close play this season in Hamilton Joes baseball. They can be found at 1360 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton, Ohio, or they can be called at 513-894-1800. They can help you see the difference so that you don't miss the call on any close play.
Ellie Schofield Window and Door is proud to be a returning sponsor of the Hamilton Joes 2011 season at Foundation Field. Ellie Schofield Window and Door is locally owned, offering a wide variety of services from storm windows and storm doors to glass block windows, garage doors, and aluminum and fiberglass awnings. Make sure you stop by the Schofield showroom, located on South B Street in Hamilton, or call us for a free in-home estimate at 513-863-8932. Ellie Schofield Window and Door, a trusted and valued sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network. Game scoreless in the bottom of the first inning. Joes offensively looking to just keep the momentum going.
Yeah, I mean, you've been putting up massive runs in your last 2 ball games. Bats have been on fire from the get-go. You had, I believe it was 15 hits last night. So see what they can do here versus the Settlers in Griffin Miller, a pitcher they did not see in the first series versus the Settlers.
So Marshall Rich will step up for the Joes. He caught back-to-back nights, but back in the DH spot today.
Yeah, and the bats have really all started with Marshall Rich getting hot. He's kind of spurred the hot streak.
First pitch to him. This is hit in the air in foul territory over by first. Calling for it is the second baseman. He makes the catch. That was Fromweiler. He called off the first baseman Kraus and was able to make the catch.
Yeah, that's pretty rare. Marshall Rich swinging at the first pitch in the leadoff at bat, but see if Brennan Gick can work something here in his first at bat. He's been getting the bat going quite a bit too. He's got that average up to 256.
First pitch to Gick. That one is low for a ball. 1-0 coming into this game. Miller with an ERA at 6.75, 24 innings pitched, has struck out 27, which is the same innings pitched number and strikeouts as Drew Saunders. This pitch is hit on the ground over to second. Fromweiler up with on the first in time to retire Gick, but with just the ERA being the difference.
Yeah, and Saunders just been really dominant in those 24 innings. Miller struggled a bit. He's coming into the game 0 for 3 record-wise, so he's trying to get his first win of the season, but that was a really nice pick by Kraus on that last play. It was not the best throw from Fromweiler. That had air written all over it, but Kraus was able to bail him out.
First pitch to Preston Miller's in there on the outside corner, strike one.
Preston, before he had to leave the game in that Copperhead series, had really started to get the bat going. See if he can pick that up here.
0-1 pitch. That's inside 1-1.
That average had dropped all the way into the 240s. It's at 271 right now.
Miller will step off here before delivering the 1-1. And set again. Here is the 1-1. This one's hit in the air to right field. Going back is the right fielder, but he's not going to be able to get to it. This ball is going to get off of the wall. Throw in is high, but Preston staying at second regardless with a double.
Yeah, that ball just kind of kept carrying on Austin Moody out there in right field. He wasn't really, looked like he was didn't really get on his horse until kind of late. Maybe got a bad read on it, but just kept carrying and a couple hops off the wall. 2-out double for Preston. See if Jake Cates can bring him home.
First pitch to Cates. This is low and inside, 1-0. Cates swinging a pretty hot bat ever since coming back from that suspension.
Yeah, he's looked fairly solid as of late. Really driving the ball.
1-0 pitch to him. That one's low, 2-0.
He hit one about 400 feet to dead center field in that Copperhead series. One of the only parks that I wouldn't have either carried over for a home run or gone off the wall, at least, as it's 405 to dead center.
2-0 pitch to Jake. This is outside, 3-0. They don't look like they're messing with him in this at-bat.
It's still early in the outing for Miller, so it's hard to tell if he's just trying to nibble too much or if he just doesn't have command of all his pitches tonight.
And here's the 3-0. That's upstairs. It's 4-pitch walk for Jake Cates. And now runners on first and second with 2 outs. And Avery Janning coming up.
Avery Janning had a really big night last night. 4 RBIs. And was the player of the game. Could have gone to a bunch of people last night. It was really the whole team played really well, but Janning was kind of above the rest a little bit.
First pitch to Avery. That's downstairs for a ball, 1-0. And this has been the issue for Griffin Miller. That walk right there was his 30th.
Yikes. It's not great. He's throwing 5 straight out of the zone here.
The throw back to second, but back in there safely as Preston throw beat him there. But he was able to do a little bit of a creative slide to get back in there.
Yeah, it looked like he was out to me, but our viewpoint was kind of blocked by the pitcher a little bit. He may have gotten to that backside of the bag.
Here's a 1-0 pitch. This one's hit on the ground. The second Frommeyer is up with it. It'll flip over to short for the fielder's choice out, and that will do it for the Joes here in the bottom of the first inning. Joes are going to leave 2 on, and we're still scoreless as we head to the top of the second inning.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital that continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. We combine modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Fort Hamilton Hospital, serving you since 1929 and a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need, with flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A+ customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau. Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com. Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network, Joes and the Settlers tied at 0, and we are into the top of the second inning, as both teams did threaten a little bit in their first time at the plate.
Yeah, the Joes got 2 men on, Jake Cates and Preston Miller, and the Settlers got a guy all the way to third, but neither team able to take advantage.
Leading off this inning for the Settlers is the All-Star Steven Krause. First pitch to him outside for a ball, 1-0.
Joes really handled Krause in the first series.
0 for 7 against the Joes so far this year. 1-0 pitch. That one's in there on the outside corner, 1-1.
And for a guy that's hitting over 350, it's pretty impressive to hold him to an 0 for.
1-0 pitch. This one's way outside, 2-0. To 1 pitch. This is fouled off, 2-2. Saunders done a pretty good job pounding the strike zone early in this appearance.
Yeah, and when he has missed the zone, it hasn't been all that often, like back-to-back pitches. He's been able to find it after losing it, and he lost it there a little bit as the breaking ball didn't break, so it'll work this one full, but he's done a pretty good job coming back to the zone once he throws one out. So see if he can do that here as he needs a payoff pitch.
In this payoff pitch, this is fouled off down the right field line, so Krause able to stay alive. Here's another payoff pitch. This is fouled off of Brock Mathis, as he appears to have gotten that one on the arm.
Yeah, not sure where that one got him. Maybe on the forearm, maybe the hand even. That looks like he's in a bit of pain. Looks like he's going to be all right. Just needs a couple seconds to shake it off.
Three-two pitch. This one is upstairs for a ball, so Krause able to work the leadoff walk here in the top of the second.
Yeah, that mid-60s curveball there just didn't get back in the zone enough, and Saunier getting himself in a bit of trouble here. Again, as leadoff man aboard. Kraus not the fastest guy in the world, so you probably aren't expecting a steal.
First pitch to Kaz Sabazic gets past Brock Mathis, and Kraus able to advance, no problem.
Yeah, that one's probably going to go as a pass ball on Brock.
Count 1-0 on Kaz Sabazic. And talking about Drew Saunier, talking about a guy who does a really good job limiting big hits in all, let's see here, 104 batters that he's faced coming into this game. He's given up 4 doubles.
Yeah, when he gets hurt, it's usually just weak base hits or the walks as this pitch misses, so 2-0. But that's been a struggle for some of these Joe's pitchers is they'll give up a big hit every now and then, but it's just allowing hits to get strung together. There was that game versus the Copperheads where they had 12 hits, all singles, and 1 here at Foundation Field earlier this week.
2-0 pitches in there for called strike 2-1.
So you just got to, whether you're giving up a big hit or not, you just got to limit the back-to-back hits and the big innings. And obviously the Joes have only allowed a few couple runs.
Because the 2-1 pitch is inside, they're going to try snap, throw down to second. Kraus barely back in there, but he is in there safely.
They've only allowed a couple. If you take away the 9th inning last night where Chow struggled a little bit, they had only allowed 1 run in 17 previous innings. And you obviously can't expect that every day, day in and day out. But if you limit a team to 2 or 3 runs in a ball game, you're going to win a lot of those games, especially with this offense. You can even limit, if you limit it to 4 runs, you're probably going to win a lot of games.
3-1 pitch. This is lined softly over to second. Corey Miley makes the catch for out number 1. So Saunier did fall behind 3-1 there, but he's able to get an out. And again, talking about Saunier with that stat for doubles, that's all those 4 doubles are the only 4 extra base hits he's given up all season.
Yeah, no home runs, which is not surprising since he's got such nasty stuff.
As the first pitch is in there at the knees to Phil Ferranti, the DH.
Ferranti hitting right at the Mendoza line, 200 average.
There's the 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball. It's inside 1-1, and that also another really positive thing for Drew Saunier. That walk to Stephen Kraus, that was only his 15th on the year.
He struggled a little bit with the command in this inning. See if he can kind of lock in here.
1-1. This is fouled off and out of play down the right side.
He was down 3-1 in that last at bat. Was able to get out of it, and he's ahead here. So you're never too worried about Saunier. He always seems he might have a bad batter where he's kind of a little scattered and out of the zone, but he always seems to lock himself back in quickly.
There's the 1-2 pitch. This is a breaking ball that stays up and in 2-2.
For the Settlers, they're extremely talented at the top, but 7, 8, 9 hitters are a little lacking. Ferranti right at 200, Moody 188 average. Connor Dodge right at 250, so he's not a bad 9-hole guy, but can't let them hurt you here.
2-2 pitch. This one's hit in the air to right field. This ball's going to drop just barely fair and roll all the way to the corner. Stephen Kraus will come around to score on the RBI double. And Licking County Settlers take the lead 1-0.
Yeah, that's tough because that is one of those guys that ends up hurting you. But see if Saunier can just give up the 1.
First pitch to Moody is in there for a called strike 0-1.
Moody very aggressive at the plate, only 4 walks to the 18 strikeouts, so not a guy that's all that patient.
The 0-1 pitch is fouled back. Speaking of that, he's down 0-2. so not particularly surprising. Going up there hacking every time he steps in the batter's box.
He does have some power. 12 hits on the year. 2 of them have been home runs, so you can't give him a pitch to hit. 0-2 here. I expect a ball that's buried or up high.
0-2 pitches fouled off again by Moody. That one was inside, but he was able to fight it off foul. Sonny taking a long look at the runner on second, but does deliver the 0-2, and it's high, 1-2.
Nine-hole hitter Connor Dodge is on deck. Sonner trying to get Moody here so he can not see the top of the lineup in this inning.
Here's the 1-2, and this one's fouled back.
This inning's also taxed Sonner count-wise quite a bit. He's up to 38 now.
And that's another issue that Drew Sonner has had pretty much all year, is he really hasn't been able to go deep in a lot of ball games because of the pitch count, and that's really hurt him.
Yeah, even if he's pitching well, he's not throwing few pitches.
The 1-2's fouled off down the third base line.
Not a lot of quick first pitch outs for him. A lot of deep counts, but he's gotten the job done. Can't complain.
There's another 1-2 pitch is fouled back from Moody's. He just continues to battle.
Yeah, Moody's really making Sonner work for it. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Only 1 ball, so fouling a bunch off.
There's another 1-2 pitch and another foul ball.
Yeah, it's 6 pitches he's fouled back in this at-bat, so credit Moody. He's been able to fight off some tough ones, and he's just trying to get something to hit. Sonner's trying to get the one to miss the barrel.
Here's the 1-2. This one is driven into left field. That's going to be a base hit, a late stop sign at third, so it'll be runners on the corners for Connor Dodge.
Yeah, not sure if Phil Ferranti just couldn't get his footing or what was going on, but maybe he's just not the fastest guy in the world. It just didn't look like he was running very hard. Took him a while to get there, as they were originally sending him, and then they did throw up that late stop sign, but it'll be runners on the corners, 1 out for the 9-hole hitter Connor Dodge. And it's that 7-8 guys that we were talking about that have been really struggling on the year that have back-to-back hits.
First pitch to Dodge is a breaking ball that stays upstairs, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. This one's going to be a slow roller that's just going to dribble into right field. That's a base hit. Moody's going to get over to third base, and now it's 2-0 Licking County.
Yeah, Moody made a late decision to go to third. That was pretty strange, as he stopped at second, and then I think he thought Miley might have been able to get to that ball and keep it somewhat on the infield, but it ended up trickling all the way towards Ryan Thompson. So he took advantage. No throw, probably the right call from Ryan.
And there's another one of those weak contact singles that Drew Sonner has given up this year. That ball was not hit hard, but just in a good spot. As we're back to the top of the lineup, and the first pitch, Turner Hills outside, 1-0.
Yeah, was able to get him the first time up. But like we talked about in his first at-bat, he just has killed the Joes.
As the 1-0 pitch is lined into right field over the glove of Corey Miley, that's going to score another run, and it's 3-0 Joes.
And that's going to send an early Joe's arm to the bullpen. Gage Voorhees trotting out there.
Correction,
And-
that's 3-0 Settlers, by the way.
And Josh Merrill will go out and have a conversation with Sonyer, but you've talked about it. He's not getting squared up. He's not getting hit hard. It's just base hits that are right over the gloves, right past the diving players, just right in the right spot. And we had Preston Miller in here for an interview yesterday, and he was talking about it. Baseball's a game of inches. You could have been out of this inning about 5-10 minutes ago with no runs on the board if a pitch or two or a ground ball or two had been a foot one way or the other.
Yeah, that's how it's been for Drew Sonyer. As you said, death by 1,000 cuts for him, as he really hasn't been barreled up a ton. He had the one double into the right field corner, but other than that, again, it's just been a lot of line drives that have just gotten over infielders' gloves, that little ground ball single. But either way, Joes are in the hole, down 3-0.
But we talked about it last night, too, during the game. Gage Voorhees was starting to warm up as Chow was really struggling to close out the game. It was big he was able to because, as I said last night, there was almost a 99.9% chance we'd see him in one of these two doubleheader games, and he's most likely going to be coming in here at some point tonight as he's in the pen warming up. But you hope Sonyer can settle in here and get a quick 2 outs to try and go at least another inning or two in this game.
Runners on first and second now for Evan Fromweiler. First pitch to him. He tries to check his swing, but he goes 0-1.
Fromweiler was the guy that got all the way to third in the first inning, had a base hit.
Ended up turning into a double as the ball got away from Ryan Thompson. Was scored as a single and advancement on an error. As 0-1 pitch is in there on the outside corner, 0-2. Sonyer comes set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one is swung at and missed. Strike 3. Runner goes down to third. He's in there safely. That was Connor Dodge. So now runners are on the corners for Darius Diaz. Fromweiler tried to hold up there on that swing, but he went and struck out on 3 pitches.
Yeah, he had a couple of those in that at-bat where he was just a little bit fooled and was unable to hold up.
So Sonyer 1 out away from getting out of the inning. Runner still in the corners here for Diaz as he takes a big swing and a miss at the first pitch, 0-1.
Brock Mathis almost had Connor Dodge at third. It was a pretty close play. Dodge just beating it out.
The 0-1, this is chopped foul down the first baseline. So count moves to 0-2 on Diaz.
So back-to-back hitters, he's gotten ahead of 0-2. See if he can close out Diaz like he did Fromweiler and try and extend his outing.
Here's the 0-2 runner goes, fouled off by Diaz.
Yeah, not sure if Brock would have even actually thrown that ball or just done the pump fake, but Turner Hill was getting pretty big leads out there. As Sonyer would come set, he would kind of take an extra hop, even a hop or two, as Sonyer wasn't checking on him.
As 0-2, this is going to be hit up the middle. Base hit for Diaz. Another run will score, and it is 4-0 Lincoln County.
Ball missed the cutoff man there from Gick, but Sonyer was there to back it up. And this is probably going to be all for Drew Sonyer.
And here comes AG out of the dugout. And it looks like this might be it for Drew Sonyer, as AG not a guy that we've ever seen come out and stay with a pitcher.
Yeah, he's pulling him right here. And it's just tough for Sonyer. He looked pretty solid. He didn't ever give up what we'd call the big hit, just as you said earlier, death by 1,000 cuts, and just couldn't miss the bats enough.
So while Gage Voorhees warms up, we'll take a break here at Foundation Field.
No matter what you're looking for in a gym, Planet Fitness has a membership option made for you. All Planet Fitness memberships enjoy unlimited access to their home club and the support of our friendly, knowledgeable staff anytime you need it. It is our goal to provide a clean, safe, welcoming environment for anyone who walks through our door, and all the equipment, amenities, and support you need once you're here. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Founded on family values, 4-Star Mechanical is dedicated to providing a seamless solution to your mechanical concept or crisis. Our staff is trained on the latest technologies and safety practices to ensure that every individual benefits from being part of the 4-Star Mechanical team. 4-Star Mechanical, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network, Mark McClure and Garrett Weaver. There are 2 outs in the top of the second. Joes trail 4-0 as Drew Sawyer's day is done. Can't quite close the book on him as he is responsible for the runners on first and second. But Gage Voorhees is on the mound now for the Joes. First time making a relief appearance in a little while as he started 2 games. Those were his last 2 appearances, went an inning against the Richmond Jazz before getting pulled as he gave up 2 runs, hoping to do a little better here.
Yeah, pretty big situation. You got to hold this 2-4.
Sam Wilson's at the plate. First pitch to him is in there on the outside corner and at the knees, strike 1.
Sam Wilson did strike out his first time to close out the first inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Gage. This one's just outside, 1-1. Count 1-1. Gage kicks and deals. This one's outside, 2-1.
You really need Gage to go an extended period here in this game. Can't be taxing your entire bullpen in game 1 of a doubleheader.
Especially when it's the first game of a series, as the 2-1 pitch is a low 3-1.
Joes did get in last night at about 3:30 in the morning. Not in ideal conditions for coming into a doubleheader versus a division rival, but Voorhees should be pretty well rested, as you said, hasn't pitched since the Jazz series.
3-1 pitch delayed steal. The throw over to third is in time to get Turner Hill. He tried the delayed steal. Gage was a little late to recognize it, but still made the throw in time to get the third out, as the Settlers are able to put 4 runs on the board. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Joes trail it 4-0.
Physicians at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. We at Tri-Health are here to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. We provide the care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, and keep following your passion. Located conveniently at 202 North 3rd Street, Neil's Famous Barbecue serves Hamilton's best Southern-style barbecue. Come into our downtown location Monday through Saturday and enjoy our award-winning all-purpose sauce. For groups of any size, we cater. Call us today at 513-737-2783. Neil's Barbecue, proud partner of your Hamilton Joes.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network, Joes trailing 4-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. They were able to get out of that inning as Gage Voorhees was able to catch Turner Hill stealing. Not really sure what Turner Hill was doing on a 3-1 count trying to steal, but the Joes will take it.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lead here in the second inning. You have all the momentum, just trying to pour it on a little bit, and got a little too aggressive as he didn't think Gage Voorhees would look over for a second time, and Voorhees kind of stalled on the mound for an extra half second, and I think Brock Mathis is the one that, or maybe even the dugout, shouted and pointed out to him that he was going, so he was able to make the pickoff move. It was a big third out there.
Ryan Thompson at the plate for the Joes. That's still pretty hot for him as the first pitch to him is outside 1-0.
Yeah, Ryan leads the team in average just above Marshall Rich. He's at 326.
1-0 pitch. This is fouled back by Ryan, 1-1. Griffin Miller set. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and this is outside 2-1. Miller working quickly is 2-1 pitch. This is outside 3-1. So Ryan Thompson's going to be looking for that pitch in the wheelhouse that he can drive.
And this was the issue for Miller in the first inning as well. He's now got 16 pitches, 10 out of the zone.
This 3-1 pitch is hit high and deep into left center field. That ball is not going to be caught, and it's going to one-hop off the wall, and it's going to get away from both the left and the center fielder. Ryan Thompson's motor into third, and he's in there with a triple.
Ryan Thompson just on his horse the entire way, and easy triple, could have gone in standing up, but he slid in anyways, and that's just what the Joes needed. Is got to get something back here in the bottom half of the second, especially if Miller is going to struggle to find the zone, and when he does, it's a meatball.
Now Brock Mathis at the plate. He's catching tonight. First pitch to him swung on and missed for strike one. Had a really good ball game after coming in for the injured Preston Miller.
Yeah, for Mathis is just trying to get a little more consistent. Still a little too high on the strikeouts and the pop-outs. He's already at the 20 mark for strikeouts on the year.
0-1 pitch. This one gets away a little bit from the catcher Diaz, but Ryan Thompson puts on the brakes and heads back to third.
Yeah, it's a good call by Ryan. You don't want to run yourself out of a potential big inning by being too aggressive.
So count at 1-1 on Brock Mathis as Griffin Miller will step off. Here's the 1-1 to Brock. This one's hit in the air to right field. Battling the sun is Moody, but he's able to make the catch. Ryan Thompson's headed in. They won't even make a throw as it's cut off, and the Joes get on the board. They trail at 4-1.
Yeah, obviously Brock Mathis, you're going to want a base hit there, but he gets the job done, does exactly what he needs to, drives the ball into the outfield, and puts a run on the board for the Joes. Try and just cut into this lead one run at a time.
Corey Miley is at the plate now. First pitch to him. Bounces to the plate. 1-0.
Miley got off to a really hot start to the year. He's cooled down a little bit. Average at 286.
This is also Miley's first appearance here at Foundation Field. The 1-0 pitch. This is fouled off down the right field line. Shows how many games the Joe's been playing on the road recently.
Only 3 left on the year, luckily.
As the 1-1 pitch is fouled out of play down the right field line, and luckily for that road trip, it's our neighbors in the Cincinnati Steam, so not a long trip there.
No more 3-hour bus rides at 2 in the morning.
There's a 1-2 pitch to Miley. This is outside. 2-2 now. Miller set. Here's the 2-2. This is just out 3-2, so I'm able to work this count full. And here's payoff pitch, and this is fouled off.
Yeah, all the foul balls in this at bat have been almost the exact same spot.
As Miley has been a little late on some of these pitches.
Keep fighting one off until this is the zone and work yourself a walk. If he's going to be anything good hit.
There's another payoff pitch. This one fouled off again by Miley.
Trying to get Miller's pitch count up a little bit, as he worked pretty quick first inning. He did have 2 runners on, but ultimately the pitch count stayed low.
Here's another payoff pitch. This one, Miley tries to check his swing on, but he is not able to do so. He strikes out for out number 2 here in the bottom of the second.
I'm going to bring up Logan Thomason for his first at-bat of the game. Logan has been back in the 9 hole where he's been most of the year. His past couple, and he's kind of leveled out batting average-wise, just sitting right around 250 mark. That's probably where we can expect him.
First pitch to Logan is fouled off. A 1 pitch. This one is a breaking ball that's just inside 1-1.
That was the 30th pitch for Miller.
One pitch to Logan. This one's just outside 2-1. And really looking at Griffin Miller so far, he hasn't missed by a ton. There have been a few outlying pitches, but for the most part, he's just been nibbling a bit, it seems, as the 2-1 pitch is fouled off.
Yeah, he's just trying to be a little too precise almost, and it's cost him a little bit. He's gotten behind in some counts, was able to get Miley on the full count, but we obviously haven't seen him yet. But as we talked about earlier, it's been his issue on the year is the walks.
2-2. This one is hit on a line into left field, but right at the left fielder, Turner Hill. He's able to make the catch for out number 3. The Joes do pick up a run on the Brock Mathis sacrifice fly, but they still trail 4-1 as we head to the top of the 3rd inning.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitness Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
At Pfefferly Tire and Automotive, our mission is to provide quick, reliable service at an affordable, low price to maximize customer service. We are committed to excellence in customer service as well as automotive services. We value our long-lasting relationships with our customers, employees, and our suppliers. By using the latest technology in the automotive service industry, there's rarely a problem we can't solve. We hold ourselves to the highest levels of honesty and integrity to earn and sustain your trust as a loyal customer. Family owned and operated since 1994.
Back on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network. We're in the top of the third inning. Joes are behind 4-1 against the Licking County Settlers as Gage Voorhees is trying to put together a solid relief performance here as Drew Saunier just could not get the job done in this start. Saunier ended up going 1 2/3 innings as the first pitch is in there at the knees to Sam Wilson, who was up when Turner Hill got picked off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one is hit in the air to left field. Going back on it is Cates, but he's not going to be able to make the play. This ball's going to go all the way to the wall, and it's a leadoff double for Sam Wilson.
Yeah, he got all of that one. Just right on the barrel, and Cates didn't have a chance. Just needed to play it off the wall, and it's another tough situation for the Joes. You give off a leadoff double, and you got to try and not let them get the run back you just got in the bottom half of the second.
As I was saying, final line for Saunier, he goes 1 2/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, struck out 2.
Yeah, it was really the 6 hits. They were just linked together back to back.
Steven Krause is up now. He's swinging at the first pitch, and he hits this one in the left field. That's a base hit. Sam Wilson's getting waved around. He'll score easily. The throw was nowhere near anybody as Preston Miller is the one who picks it up, and Steven Krause is going to get over to second base.
Yeah, missed the cutoff man, which allowed Krause to get to second. Krause not a fast guy, so he wouldn't have gone if the ball hadn't gotten a little wild, but it's still just going to be a single and then advancing on the throw.
Now Kaz Sabazic is up. Joe's trailing now 5-1. Sabazic squares to bunt but pulls it back. Count at 1-0.
Sabazic hit that little soft liner to Corey Miley his first time up.
Here's the 1-0 pitch to him. This one's in the dirt, 2-0. For Gage, it just hasn't been working for him recently the way it was working for him at the beginning of the year. Had an ERA under 1 at the early part of the season, now sitting at 4.18. The 2-0 pitch is in there on the outside corner.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's been for him. Ever since he started making spot starts, he's just not really had the same stuff.
There's a 2-1. This one's hit off of Gage's foot. Miley charges to pick it up, throws on to first in time to get Sabazic. Krause advances to third, but that's a heck of a play by Corey Miley as that ball did hit off of Gage Voorhees.
Yeah, good kind of recovery there from Miley. He was charging hard towards second as that ball looked like it was going to go right over the bag, but then went off Voorhees' foot. He looks like he's fine. Runner does get to third, but you needed that first out.
Now Phil Ferranti is at the plate for the Settlers. First pitch to him is a ground ball over to short. Coming home is Thomason, and Steven Krause is out by a country mile for out number 2.
Yeah, Thomas made the right play there. Spazic, who doesn't run all that well, was going on contact, and you got to keep this a 4-run game.
Ferranti will reach on the fielder's choice. And now Austin Moody is at the plate. He had a very long at bat his first time up. They'll throw over to check on Ferranti. He's back in there.
Yeah, Ferranti really battled and ended up getting that hit, and he also been trying to get the bat going a little bit. He fouls this one off, but we kind of talked about it. The bottom three were really struggling. You couldn't let them beat you. They're all 1 for 1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Moody cuts and misses at a high fastball. Counted 0-2 on him now. We talked about his first time up. Moody, a very aggressive guy. And here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that will retire the side. Settlers get one more. They lead it now 5-1 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Customized vehicle and car wraps from Luxurious Wraps will have you zooming past your competition. From full color wraps and window graphics to magnetics and vinyl lettering, our team of professionals will work with you to determine the best and most cost-efficient solution to turn your company vehicle into a high-impact advertisement.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
If you're looking for heating and cooling services or expertise in Hamilton, look no further than Carefree Heating and Cooling. Established in 2010, we are knowledgeable and fully trained on a full range of HVAC products, maintenance, technology, you name it. We do professional quality work for everything we do, so you can enjoy a more comfortable home. We promise comfort you can count on. Carefree Heating and Cooling, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network, Joes trail 5-1, bottom of the 3rd inning. Marshall Rich set to lead it off for the Joes.
Marshall popped out on the first pitch he saw in his first at-bat.
First pitch to Marshall. That's inside for a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's outside for a ball, 2-0. This is a little bit more of what we expect from Marshall. Taking a look at a few pitches. As the 2-0 pitch is downstairs, 3-0.
Yeah, very strange for him to be swinging at that first pitch in the first at-bat.
3-0 pitch is in there at the letters and on the outside corner, 3-1.
Seen a couple 3-1 counts tonight, and Miller's given up some pitches to hit in them. See if he does again here.
As the 3-1 pitch, that's a breaking ball that's in there for strike 2, so the count is full now on Marshall Rich. And here's the payoff pitch. It's fouled off down third baseline by Marshall.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch. Good fight off there as was inside, may have caught the zone, and Marshall just trying to stay alive.
Here's another payoff pitch. This one just outside ball 4, so Marshall able to lead off the bottom of the third by getting on base with a walk.
Then we got Brennan Geck. He grounded out to second base his first time up.
Conditions for today's game: 87 degrees and sunny. Again, beautiful day for baseball. It feels like 88 is the humidity isn't too bad at 40%. First pitch to Geck. That one's low and outside, 1-0.
Yeah, you said it earlier, not a cloud in the skies. The outfielders really having to battle some sun, especially the earlier start time than we're used to here at Foundation Field.
Miller said here's the 1-0 pitch. This is fouled off by Geck. That'll move the count to 1-1. As with all double headers, this game will only go 7 innings. As we're here in the bottom of the third, as the 1-1 pitch, that one's up and in, 2-1.
Marshall seems to really be getting the timing down at first. I expect him to be taken off here.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is fouled off by Brennan.
You are down 4 runs. You don't want to run yourself into a first out at second, but with Marshall's speed, he's pretty consistent base stealer.
This 2-2 pitch. Marshall is going, got a really good jump too. Pitch was high and took a weird bounce in to second base. Marshall in there, no problem.
Yeah, Marshall beat the throw. As it was kind of a strange throw, interesting bounce, but pitch was also high. As you said, it was a pretty good pitch to make a nice throw on up in the zone, but it worked the count full to Brennan.
Here is the 3-2 pitch. This is up and away. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks for the Joes as they have something cooking here in the bottom of the third.
And to bring up Preston Miller, who doubled in his first at-bat. Preston and Jake Cates tried to get a little 2-out rally going in the first inning, but ultimately we're both left stranded.
Oh, pitch to Preston is fouled off down the third baseline, 0-1. Miller checks on Marshall Rich a couple of times and then comes home with the 0-1. It's a breaking ball. It stays up 1-1.
Trying to get that run back from the top of the third. Huge opportunity here. The Meteor lineup up.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is outside, 2-1.
These are also the guys that were swinging really well these past couple games.
For Griffin Miller, this is pitch 50 coming up. And here it is. This is fouled off by Preston. That moves the count on him to 2-2.
Griffin still with more balls than strikes thrown in those 50 pitches. 26 have been for balls, only 24 for strikes. So it's been struggling a bit still with the command. Hasn't been able to really lock it in.
And here's a 2-2 pitch. This is inside for a ball 3-2. As we say that, there is now just some action in the Settlers bullpen.
Yeah, if you give up 3 straight walks to start an inning, you're going to kind of force the hand of your manager to get something going.
They're going to throw back to second, but Marshall's in there safely. And here's a payoff pitch to Preston. This one is fouled off down the first base line. It looked like Preston reached a bit for that one. Looks like Preston may have broken his bat there. He's going to get a new piece of lumber.
But the longer Preston stays in this at bat, the more likely he's going to get walked, as Miller hasn't shown the consistency needed to hit the zone. He fights off a couple tough pitches. The way the trend has gone, Miller's going to end up walking him.
Here's a 3-2 pitch. This was hit in the air to center field. Dodge is back there. He'll make the catch. Marshall Rich is tagging. He will be into third standing. So runners are now on the corners for the cleanup hitter, Jay Cates.
Preston, obviously it's an out, but it's a productive out. You get that runner to third, can now score on any pass ball, wild pitches. Sac fly is also in play.
Infield is at double play depth.
Center fielder Connor Dodge is playing quite deep for Jake.
First pitch to Cates is outside and up 1-0, as Griffin Miller really been living dangerous this entire game.
Yeah, he's not made it easy on himself, not getting ahead of too many batters.
Runner is going. Throw down to second is not in time. It took a bounce over the shortstop Sabazic's glove.
A good job by Fromwaller to back it up so that ball didn't get into center field and let Marshall Rich score. So be 2-minute scoring position now for Jake.
Another stolen base for Brennan Gick. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Jake Cates. This is fouled off.
Behind in the count here at this point, Jake just needs a productive out. Infield is playing at normal depth, so they're conceding a run on a ground ball up the middle.
Here's the 1-2 to Cates. He's able to foul it off again. One-two pitch, that's downstairs. 2-2, as the Settlers would really like Miller to get through this inning. They are really like the polar opposite of the Copperheads that we just saw. They have all kinds of pitching depth.
We do have tons of depth, but obviously you're only 2 2/3 into, or 2 1/3 into this game.
2-2 pitch. This is swung on and missed by Cates. The big strikeout for Griffin Miller. There's now 2 outs. Runners on second and third for Avery Janning.
Yeah, that's huge for Griffin. Is basically the one thing that was on Jake Cates' mind, what he couldn't do in that situation. But it'll be up to Avery Janning to get a 2-out base hit, try and score the Joe's second run.
First pitch to Avery Janning. That's in there on the outside corner, 0-1.
Janning hit that monster home run late in the ballgame last night. 2-run shot that he hit way out to left field.
Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. That one is outside for a ball. Avery tried to check his swing, and they're going to say that he did. Here's the 1-1. This is cut on and missed by Avery, so he's down 1-2 in the count. Griffin Miller is one pitch away from getting out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, and he's gotten ahead of a batter as well, so that strikeout gave him a little confidence.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one is hit into right field, just foul.
Cates almost had an opposite way double down the line there. That would have scored 2 easily.
We'll try again here at 1-2. Miller set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This goes over the head of Avery Janning. Marshall Rich thought about it, but he'll go back to third.
Ryan Thompson's on deck if Janning can extend the inning.
Here's the 2-2 to Avery. This one's hit on the ground over to second. Fromweiler up with it on to first in time for out number 3. So another good job by Griffin Miller. He's able to work out of a jam. And the Joes still trail 5-1 as we head to the top of the 4th inning here at Foundation Field.
United Floor Fashions has a dedication to the kind of craftsmanship and attention to detail that has earned it a reputation for people and products that you can rely on year after year. United Floor Fashions, people you can trust, products you can rely on, prices you can afford, and installation that's unsurpassed.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network. Joes trail 5-1. We're in the top of the 4th inning. And leading off for Licking County will be the 9-hole hitter Connor Dodge.
Dodge had a base hit and came around to score in the 2nd inning.
Gage Voorhees still on the mound. First pitch to Dodge in the dirt, 1-0.
Voorhees probably doesn't have that long of a leash, just hoping to settle down here is keep the Joes in the game as this one's outside. There isn't any activity in the bullpen, so looks like this inning at least is going to be Voorhees.
That's 2-0 pitch. That one just outside 3-0. There's 3-0 pitch from Gage. This one does catch the zone down at the knees. 3-1. 3-1 pitch. This is swung on and missed by Dodge. So Gage able to work his way back into this count. It's now full. And here's the payoff pitch. This one is looped into center field. That's a base hit for Connor Dodge's second of the game.
We're through 3 innings here in the 4th. Settlers have 9 hits already. Just really seeing the Joes pitching well so far, and we talked about it. They're not big hits, not a lot of doubles. A couple have been fairly big hits. We've got a couple extra base hits, but mostly just a lot of soft hit singles.
There's the first pitch to Turner Hill's in there for a called strike. Hill 1 for 2 with an RBI so far today.
Yeah, singled back in the 2nd. Drive home a run.
Here's the 0-1. This is well outside 1-1. He's taking a long look here. Come set. And we'll throw over to first. Dodge back in safe.
Seems like the leadoff man's been on base for both teams in most innings today. Just pitching staff for both have really struggled. Got to credit Griffin Miller. He's been able to work his way out of it for the most part.
1-1 pitch is fouled off by Turner Hill. Runner was going, but he'll have to return to first.
But neither staff has looked sharp.
It's just been Griffin Miller for the Settlers, his ability to work out of tough situations. It's been the opposite for the Joes, as hits have been continuously strung together by the Settlers. One-two pitch. This is a soft liner over to third. It's caught by Avery Janning. That'll be out number 1.
Yeah, good job by Dodge there. He didn't go hard all the way. Was able to realize that ball has a chance of getting caught and got back to first without getting doubled. Janning kind of caught it a little awkwardly, so wouldn't have had a quick transfer to try and get it over to first, but he makes the nice play.
Ruben Fromweiler at the plate now. First pitch to him's in there for a called strike.
And Fromweiler struck out swinging his last at-bat. It was on 3 pitches.
This is the 0-1 delivery to him. This one outside 1-1. Throw over to first. Dodge dives back in safely.
Looking up and down the Settlers roster today, it hasn't been one guy that's hurt the Joes. It's been everyone. 8 guys have base hits. As Gage will check on the runner again. 8 guys with a hit. The only guy that has yet to reach is Kaz Sabazic. He's 0 for 2. Everyone else is at least 1 for 2, if not 2 for 2.
The 1-1 pitch is inside 2-1, and for Gage, it really hasn't been just a struggle to hit the zone as he has hit it today. He has fallen behind a little bit, but just for the most part, a couple of untimely hits, at least for him.
Yeah, hits in when he's ahead in the count have really hurt.
Hasn't been a bad performance by any stretch. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. This is fouled off.
Yeah, that one went off of Mathis's mask. He looks like he's all right. This is usually the time where the ump will give a little extra time, dust off the home plate, but there's no dirt here at Foundation Field, so there's nothing really to dust off.
Gage set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In there on the inside corner, called strike 3. Well, we'll call it the inside corner, maybe the chalk line of the right-handed batter's box, but either way, Ben Levin rings up Evan Fromweiler.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I thought that hit him at first. But he gets the strike. Must have had a lot of late movement. Gage Voorhees will take it as it's a big second out.
Sends Darius Diaz at the plate. First pitch him outside for ball 1-0.
Diaz, another guy with an RBI single in the second inning. He also grounded out to Preston.
Here's the 1-0's outside, 2-0. Throw over to first, Dodge back in there safely. Here's the 2-0. Big swing and a miss by Diaz. Count now at 2-1 on the rising sophomore from Kennesaw State. And here's the 2-1. This is fouled off. 2-2 now. Been a lot of pitchers just barely missing barrels.
Living dangerously.
In this game, been a ton of foul balls. Here's 2-2. This one is low and inside. Count now full. 3-2. This one is hit in the air to left field. Jake Cates back pedaling, but he'll make the catch for out number 3. So no run score here in the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Joe still trail 5-1.
Physicians at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. We at Tri-Health are here to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. We provide the care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, and keep following your passion.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joe's. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
No matter what you're looking for in a gym, Planet Fitness has a membership option made for you. All Planet Fitness memberships enjoy unlimited access to their home club and the support of our friendly, knowledgeable staff anytime you need it. It is our goal to provide a clean, safe, welcoming environment for anyone who walks through our door, and all the equipment, amenities, and support you need once you're here. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Back on the Hamilton Joe's Radio Network, it's Mark McClure and Garrett Weaver in the booth. Bottom of the 4th inning. Griffin Miller still on the mound for Licking County. He's been just able to work out of a lot of tough situations so far in this game.
Yeah, you got to give him a lot of credit. I mean, he's clearly not had his ace stuff, but 65 pitches in, he's only allowed the 1 run, even though he's had a lot of full counts, a lot of traffic. Joes just haven't been able to get the big hit.
Ryan Thompson will lead it off for the Joes. Tripled his first time up. Scored the Joes' only run so far. And here's the first pitch to him. That's on the outside corner for a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one just outside 1-1.
I don't think Miller knows he can throw 2 straight strikes.
1-1 pitch. That one just low and outside 2-1. You're actually not that far off. He really has struggled stringing together a good at bat as the 2-1 pitches swung on and missed by Thompson 2-2. Here's 2-2 pitch. This one is way up and in, 3-2.
Again, he threw a strike and then threw a pitch. That was probably closer to Canada than being a strike.
Here's the 3-2 pitch to Ryan. This one is hit way up the elevator shaft, right in front of second base. It will be Kaz Sabozic that makes the catch. That's out number 1.
I bring up Brock Mathis. Brock hit the sacrifice fly that brought home Ryan Thompson after that triple. Joe's looking for their 3rd hit of the game. They're currently still just sitting on 2 as Preston Miller and Ryan Thompson are the only ones got some. They've had some guys reach base on walks.
Brock's first pitch swinging. He hits this one in the air to right field. Moody's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
Moody really having to battle the sun there, but was able to block it out with the glove and make the catch. Quick 2 outs.
So after 2 quick outs, Corey Miley will step in as he's trying to get a 2-out rally started here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Corey struck out swinging on a full count after battling in a long at-bat last time up.
First pitch swinging is Corey. Grounds it over to second. Fromweiler's up with it on to first in time for out number 3. So Griffin Miller able to work a 1-2-3 inning. And we head to the top of the 5th inning. Licking County leads at 5-1.
United Floor Fashions has a dedication to the kind of craftsmanship and attention to detail that has earned it a reputation for people and products that you can rely on year after year. United Floor Fashions. People you can trust, products you can rely on, prices you can afford, and installation that's unsurpassed.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth.
At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com. A proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Back on the Hamilton Joes network as the Joes are trailing 5-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. As Been a pretty slow-moving ball game, but we are here on the top of the fifth of a scheduled 7.
Yeah, that last inning was really the first quick inning. Unfortunately, it was the Joes that went quickly. See if Voorhees can get a quick one here for the Settlers. It'll be the beer batter leading off, Sam Wilson.
First pitch, swinging is Wilson. He hits the ball high into left center field. Gick making the call, and he'll make the catch for out number 1.
We were talking about this during the break, but just kind of a roundabout way to talk about this because it's kind of a cool thing going on in baseball. Levin's had a pretty nice zone tonight. I think there's been a couple pitches that have been a little calls that have been a little questionable, but overall nice zone. And we have seen the first implementation of a electronic robotic strike zone in the Atlantic League. Be interesting to see how that takes place throughout.
As Krause's first pitch swinging, this is a soft liner over to short. Logan Thompson makes the catch. That's out number 2. So 2 pitches, 2 outs for Gage Voorhees here on top of the 5th.
But it'll be interesting to see how that kind of experiment goes and how you're going to see that implemented throughout other leagues, as they are keeping an ump there who has a Bluetooth in his ear that he's getting told balls and strikes, but he ultimately has the final say. So he can apparently overturn a robotic ump if he wanted to. The first pitch is in there for called strike 1. But
yeah,
they also implemented a very strange rule. We'll talk about after this pitch.
As this one is in there on the outside corner. This is Kaz Sabazic at the plate.
They implemented a rule where you can steal first base at the plate, whereas any ball that goes past the catcher, whether it's a dropped strike 3 or not, you can try and steal first. So this pitch is low for ball 1. That'd be a very interesting new aspect to the game.
Yeah, that's what really baseball depends on. Some of those independent leagues making the implementations like that, as this pitch is low for a ball 2-2.
But it'd be interesting to see kind of how people take advantage of stealing first in that league, and what the rule is. Maybe is it if you take a step out of the batter's box, is that you've committed to stealing? Can you shut it down and come back, as this pitch is outside to work the count full? But just interesting to watch, as obviously the robotic ump is the big thing, as that's the one that's talked about in the major leagues and throughout. But this kind of just a cool couple quirky rules.
3-2 pitch. This is fouled off. Brock Mathers just barely couldn't hang on to that one. Yeah, but that is the thing that a lot of people have been talking about, is the implementation of robotic umpires. Try to get the most true strike zone possible. 3-2 pitches is outside ball 4, so Kaz Sabazic able to work a 2-out walk.
Sabazic was the only guy left that hadn't reached. He gets on base with a walk there. So now all 9 guys that have come to the plate have trotted down to first base at least, whether it be a hit or a walk.
Sabazic actually the only settler without a hit as well. He does reach base there, as Garrett said, for the first time.
Yeah, they've really just up and down the lineup and hitting the ball pretty well.
As the first pitch to Phil Ferranti, the DH, is in there for a called strike. Oh, 1 pitch. This is fouled off down the right side out of play. So counting out 0-2 on Ferranti.
Ferranti 1 for 2 has scored a run and driven in a run. That base hit was a double in the second inning.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ferranti reaches at this one, just barely fouls it off. Gage taking a long look here, but comes set. Here's another 0-2. This one hit on the ground towards the hole. Miley goes off of his glove, and in there safely is Ferranti, and now it'll be runners on first and second.
Smiley's first error of the season out there at second, as the ball just kind of popped out of the glove. And looked like this might have been a really quick inning for Voorhees, first 2 outs on 2 pitches, but a long at bat drew a walk, then an E4 there for Ferranti. So Settlers trying to get a little something going with 2 outs.
And Austin Moody is at the plate, who's 1 for 2. Struck out his last time up. First pitch to Moody, that's a breaking ball. That's up and in, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This is outside. Brock tries a snap throw down to first. He was almost falling down when he made the throw. Preston Miller able to keep the ball from going into right field. He made a jumping catch.
Yeah, that was a little risky there from Brock. Miller wasn't anywhere near the bag.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. This is cut on and missed by Moody. Count moves to 2-1 on him. Gage set again. Checks the runner at second. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one is hit high in the air to left center. Gick calling off Jay Cates. He makes the catch for out number 3. So a little 2-out rally there from the Settlers. They get runners on first and second, but no runs score. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Joe's trailing 5-1.
United Heartland Insurance Agency is a consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies, the oldest of which dates back to 1872. For years, we've been protecting the assets of our clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products through some of our finest insurance companies in the business. Members of our professional, licensed staff average over 20 years of experience in the insurance business. United Heartland, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
Robinson Fence Company has been servicing the Hamilton area for over 24 years. They're located at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton and offer residential, commercial, and industrial fencing. For more information, please call Robinson Fence Company at 513-867-0080.
Back on the Hamilton Joes networks, as Joes are trailing 5-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Logan Thompson will lead it off. First pitch to him inside, 1-0.
Griffin Miller still on the mound. You were expecting him to probably not be in the game at this point, but he pitched a really solid, quick last inning of work. So
There's the 1-0 pitch. That's inside, 2-0. Forgot to mention at the beginning of the game, Miller is going into his sophomore year at Dyersburg State Community College.
sounds prestigious.
Here's a 2-0 pitch, and this is fouled back by LT, 2-1 now.
I think Nolan Arenado went there.
Hometown for Miller is Milan, Tennessee, as the 3, I believe that's the 3-1 is the count now. I'm sorry about the confusion there.
It's actually 2-2.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It is 2-2. There's confusion here in the booth. 2-2 is the count here on LT. As this pitch is just outside. Now it's 3-2. Here's 3-2 pitch. This one's downstairs for a ball, and it's a leadoff walk for Logan Thompson here in the bottom of the fifth.
And I expect a pretty short leash on Griffin Miller here. He did work a strong last inning, but really struggled with the command all game, and pitch counts getting up there a little bit. He's at 78, 79 pitches now.
First pitch to Marshall. It's a breaking ball that stays up 1-0.
Marshall walked his last time at the plate to lead off in the third. Got all the way to third base, but Joes were unable to bring him home.
Miller said here's the 1-0 pitch. This one upstairs 2-0. Looking on a pretty good lead off of first. Here's the 2-0 pitch. This one missed somewhere, 3-0.
Yeah, that's the thing, is he's still not missing by all that much. He's just trying to nibble a little too much and gonna have trouble here not walking Marshall.
Here's a 3-0 pitch. That's in there for a called strike, 3-1.
Well, alrighty then. The 2-0 pitch was more in the zone than that one, but
also in other news, trotting down to the bullpen for Licking County, number 19, Nick Meyer. Here's a 3-1 pitch to Marshall. This one bounces to the plate. And another walk for Marshall Rich. Now it's runners on first and second with Brennan Gick stepping up, but here comes the Licking County manager, and he may want to make a move here.
yeah, they may have tried to stick with him one inning too long. As it could just be the pitching coach, as there's no signal been made to the bullpen yet. Looks like they might stick with him, as maybe the bullpen arm's not quite ready yet. So he'll give a hug to the catcher and head back, and they're going to keep Griffin Miller in this ballgame.
Yeah, it appears to have been assistant coach Chris Stout who went out there. They're going to stick with Miller, and they're going to hope that Brennan Gick can keep it going.
Yeah, Gick's already drawn a walk. There's back-to-back walks to lead off the third, just like there's back-to-back walks here to lead off the fifth, but Joes weren't able to get any of those home, so hopefully you can get them here.
First pitch to Gick. That's in there for a called strike at the knees. As Griffin Miller really starting to take some time between pitches. Here's the 0-1. This is fouled back by Brennan.
Hey, 2 straight strikes.
So count is at 0-2 now. That's a anomaly considering what we've seen for majority of this ball game.
Yeah, he's still flirting right around the 50-50 mark, balls and strikes.
Here's the 0-2 to Brennan. This one is lined into right field. That's a base hit. LT's getting waved around. The throw is not in time. LT slides in safely. And now it's 5-2.
That was a bang-bang play. It looked like he may have got LT on the foot, but not much of a complaint from Diaz. So big hit there for Gick, and Joe's trying to get a little something going here in the 5th inning. Griffin Miller kind of struggling now on the mound.
Now it's Preston Miller First pitch to him is inside 1-0.
Preston came up with 2 men on and nobody out in his last at bat, ended up flying out to center after a lengthy at bat where he fouled off quite a few pitches, worked the count full.
Here's the 1-0. This one is down stairs 2-0.
This next pitch will be pitch number 90.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. This one's a grounder over to third base, but that ball could not be handled over there. And now the bases will be loaded. That was Sam Wilson trying to make the play. And out of the dugout is now the head coach, TJ Wharton.
Yeah, and this is going to be it, as Joes are in a pretty big situation here. Could tie up this ball game if Preston Miller can come around to score from first.
So while this pitching change takes place, we will take a break here at Foundation Field. Joe's trailing 5-2. Back here on the Hamilton Joes network, where the Joes are trailing 5-2 here in the bottom of the fifth inning. The bases are juiced, like Jose Canseco, and the tying run is at first, and the lead run is at the plate.
New pitcher on the mound, Nick Meyer. Looks like he had to change cleats. Maybe had some illegal cleats for the turf conditions out here. As he gets some new ones, and it's a massive situation. Joseph had the bases loaded quite often these past couple games. First time here tonight, but I think it was 3 or 4 times last night.
Meyer wanted to throw one more warm-up pitch.
Yeah,
now we're ready.
Gotta make sure the new cleats feel good.
Meyer has pitched 20 innings this year, struck out 31, walked 11 in 15 appearances, has a 3-1 record. First pitch to Jay Cates is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Cates comes into this at-bat 0 for 1, struck out in his last plate appearance in the third inning, walked in the first. Not sure what that conversation's about. You throw one pitch and have to trot down.
Cates 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Here's the 0-1 pitch to him. This one is hit into shallow center field. That ball's going to drop in no man's land. 1 run is in, and now it's 5-3 on the little bloop single from Jake Cates. Now the lead run is on base.
Yeah, definitely got something cooking here, and it looks like the Settlers just left Miller in a little too long, as that ball from Cates just kind of found no man's land out there. It wasn't hit very hard, just a little blooper, and you'll take it any way you can get it. It's going to go as an RBI, and still nobody out. Bases juiced.
First pitch to Avery Janning is fouled off. Janning 0 for 2 today. Still hitting over 300 at 303. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one is fouled back by Avery, 0-2.
Jennings looking to continue racking up some RBIs for last night, as we mentioned earlier. He has got the infield playing at double play depth, so conceding a run.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Avery. This one's hit in the air to center field. Battling the sun is dodged, but he'll make the catch. All 3 runners are tagging, and 1 will score, and now it's 5-4.
Interesting decision there by Dodge not to throw it into second. He tried to go to third. But we got ourselves a 1-run ball game.
Now, the Joes are really a productive out away from tying this ball game. A single from taking the lead. Ryan Thompson's at the plate.
Josh Gaynor's getting loose in the bullpen. So all of a sudden became a game where you may need him to close it out for you.
Infield's playing in here.
Yeah, with 1 out and a 1-run lead. No one on first. That's to be expected.
First pitch to Thompson's a breaking ball. That's just upstairs, 1-0.
Ryan had that triple in the second inning. Popped out to shortstop in his last at-bat.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss by Ryan. 1-1 in the count now.
Brock Mathis on deck.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one just outside, 2-1.
Myers trying to nibble a little bit on that one. It was a pretty good pitch, just not getting the call. Big strikeout guy for Meyer.
2-1 pitch. That one just outside as well. Now 3-1. Last time Thompson had a 3-1 count. He was able to hit that triple. Let's see what he gets here from the new pitcher, Nick Meyer. And this one is fouled off now. 3-2. Meyer going into his junior year at Otterbein College. He's 5'10", 200-pound righty.
Got Thompson to chase a ball that was probably a little bit out of the zone there on the 3-1. See what he goes to, 3-2.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed strike 3. That is huge for Nick Meyer. and now he has an opportunity to get out of this inning with the lead still intact.
Yeah, that is absolutely huge for Meyer, and it'll be up to Brock Mathis to try and tie up this game or take the lead here. And Thompson taking a big hack at it, went down to a knee on that pitch and just got fooled a little bit by Meyer, who's got really good strikeout stuff.
First pitch to Brock Mathis. This ball's hit in the air to left field. Under it is Hill. He makes the catch for out number 3. The Joes do pick up 3 runs, but they still trail 5-4 as we head to the top of the 6th inning here at Foundation Field.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. If you're looking for heating and cooling services or expertise in Hamilton, look no further than Carefree Heating and Cooling. Established in 2010, we are a knowledgeable and fully trained on a full range of HVAC products, maintenance, technology, you name it. We do professional quality work for everything we do, so you can enjoy a more comfortable home. We promise comfort you can count on. Carefree Heating and Cooling, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Though founded in just 2015, Aspen Roofing and Siding has firmly planted its name within the tri-state community. Our rapid growth is a direct reflection of our high standards and core values as they are implemented on and off the job site. A step above the rest is not just a slogan, but a way of life. We exist to protect and enhance your home, which is your most valuable investment.
Every time there's a close play, you've got to hope that the umpire is seeing the play correctly. That's why Hamilton Eye Care Center brings you every close play this season in Hamilton Joes baseball. They can be found at 1360 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton, Ohio, or they can be called at 513-894-1800. They can help you see the difference so that you don't miss the call on any close play.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Network, where the Joes are trailing 5-4. We are in the top of the 6th inning now. Josh Gaynor will take the mound for the Joes, the rising sophomore at Long Island University, who has been pretty good here recently for the Joes.
Yeah, he's pitched really well, and I think you're expecting him to probably get these final 6 outs if he can in this game, but got to give a lot of credit to Gage Vorey. He's kept the Joes in the ball game. Final line on him, he will go 3 1/3 innings, giving up 3 hits, 1 earned run, walked 1, and struck out 2. So all in all, a pretty solid performance from Gage. He didn't quite have his A stuff, but was able to work around it for just the 1 run against him.
Connor Dodge will lead it off for the Settlers. It's a pretty good ball game, 2 for 2. 1 RBI, 1 run scored.
Dodge with a lot of speed as well. Be a big out for Gaynor.
First pitch. That's in there at the knees for called strike 1. Gaynor said here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's way outside, 1-1.
For the Settlers, they've got the leadoff man on base in 4 of the 5 innings so far tonight. The only time they didn't was in the 5th.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. This is a slow chopper hit over to first, fielded by Preston Miller, and he tags the back just in time to get Connor Dodge.
Yeah, good job by Miller there. He only had 1 play on it, and that was to take it himself, and just beats out the sliding Dodge.
Talking about Josh Gaynor, 2.61 ERA for him in 20 2/3 innings pitched. He's got 20 2 strikeouts. He's had some ups and downs this year, but definitely in one of the ups right now. So he's been really doing well recently as the first pitch to Turner Hill's fouled off.
Yeah, and even in the downs, he hasn't been getting beat up all that much. I mean, with a 2.6 ERA, you can't have had too many outings where you got hit hard. And for the most part, Gainer's been one of the most consistent arms out of the pen.
It's also the most used arm out of the pen. This appearance is his 17th as the 0-1 pitch is fouled off by Turner Hill. They're giving up 9 runs, so only 6 of them are earned, just walked 6. Oh, 2 pitch. This is outside for a ball. 1-2. One-two pitch. This also stays outside. 2-2.
Got to be happy with the way the Joes have limited Hill. He obviously has that 1 hit, but 1 for 3 compared to what he was doing to you in the first time you faced off.
The 2-2 pitch is hit into foul territory over in left field, and Jake Cates makes the catch right before he crashes into the bullpen door out there. Didn't hit it too hard, so he's all right, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, got a really good jump on it and was playing fairly shallow and left. Able to run that ball down. Quick 2 outs here for Josh, and face Evan Fromweiler trying to work a 1-2-3 inning. Fromweiler 1 for 3 has struck out in his past 2 plate appearances.
As the first pitch to Fromweiler's hit in the air in the infield, actually just in the shallow outfield, as Corey Miley will make the catch for out number 3. Another quick inning for the Joes as the Settlers have been struggling with the bats here recently. That's 3 straight innings with no runs scored. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Joes still trail 5-4.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
Founded on family values, 4-Star Mechanical is dedicated to providing a seamless solution to your mechanical concept or crisis. Our staff is trained on the latest technologies and safety practices to ensure that every individual benefits from being part of the 4-Star Mechanical team. 4-Star Mechanical, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special events. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you.
We're back here on the Hamilton Joes Radio Network. This looks like Zach Orn is going to be pinch hitting here. And first pitch to him is outside.
Yeah, Orn coming in for Miley, who was 0 for 2 in the game. I've seen this in a couple ball games, Orn coming in.
As the 1-0 pitch is missed by Orn. Meyer remains on the mound for the Settlers. Gave up a couple of inherited runs last inning, but technically still no blemish on him. As Zach Orn will step out.
Orn still just trying to work his way back into the starting lineup.
1-1 pitch. He takes a big swing and a miss at. Now 1-2.
He's really struggled in his first game back here at Foundation Field, 0 for 4 strikeouts, but got the bat going quite a bit in Athens versus the Copperheads. Getting another opportunity here later in this game.
There's 1-2 pitch just outside 2-2.
Orn came in with the bases loaded and got a knock after Miley had gone 0 for 2 with the bases loaded earlier in the game versus the Copperheads.
2-2 pitch. This one is upstairs to the count. Full now on Zach Orn. Meyer said he was the payoff pitch. In there, called strike 3. Zach Orn had tossed the bat as he was ready to walk down to first, but he did not like the call, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it was a tough one there, but pretty consistent zone for Ben Levin, as he's kind of been given that pitch all game, and tough to come into your first at bat of the game and get called out on strikes on something like that.
First pitch to Logan Thompson, that's outside for a ball. Just now some action in the Settlers bullpen as they probably getting their closer up as the 1-0 pitch. He's hit on the ground over to short. Sabazic up with it on to first in time for out number 2.
So that'll flip the lineup and bring up Marshall Rich. Marshall has technically 0 for 1. He flew out to the second baseman swinging at the first pitch of the game, but then next 2 at bats, he's drawn walks. Ended up scoring a run last inning after drawing a lead-off walk. So see what he can do here against Meyer.
First pitch to Marshall's taken for a called strike.
Meyer's definitely been pounding the zone a lot more than Miller was.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is cut on and missed by Marshall. Now 0-2 on him. Meyer said, here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Marshall goes down swinging. And Joes aren't able to cut into the 1-run lead. And we head to the final frame here at Foundation Field. Joes still trail 5-4.
Your shirts, pants, sweaters, dresses, and anything else that is launderable is handled with care at the dry cleaning shop. Choose us, and your whites will remain white and your colors vibrant, without you needing to do any of the work. You can rely on us to help you look professional at the office or great for your night on the town. Have items that you need altered? We can take care of that too. Visit one of our 3 locations in Hamilton, Westchester, or Cincinnati to handle all of your laundry needs.
Ellie Schofield Window and Door is proud to be a returning sponsor of the Hamilton Joes 2011 season at Foundation Field. Ellie Schofield Window and Door is locally owned, offering a wide variety of services from storm windows and storm doors to glass block windows, garage doors, and aluminum and fiberglass awnings. Make sure you stop by the Schofield showroom located on South B Street in Hamilton, or call us for a free in-home.
M&G.
Back here on the Hamilton Joes Network, where the Joes trail 5-4. We are in the top of the 7th inning. This game is only going 7 innings, so we might as well treat this as the 9th. Josh Gaynor remains on the mound for the Joes, and Darius Diaz is leading off the inning for the Settlers.
Gaynor worked a really nice 6th. See if he can get another quick 1-2-3 inning here in the 7th.
Pitch to Diaz, catches the outside corner, 0-1.
Diaz 1 for 3, singled back in the 2nd inning.
That did drive home a run as the 0-1 pitch is outside, 1-1.
ERA for him sitting right at 333.
The 1-1 pitch, that one is fouled off. So count moves to 1-2 on Diaz. Gaynor has been working a lot of that outside corner on the lefties as he's just trying to get that ball to cut in and catch the outside corner. This one does not. 2-2.
Yeah, that's the game plan for him on the lefties. Just try and keep it away from him. Don't give him anything on the inside part of the plate that they can handle.
2-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Down goes Diaz for out number 1.
Gaynor's first strikeout here of his short appearance thus far. See if he continue pitching well as Sam Wilson comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3 tonight and scored a run. He's also struck out once.
First pitch to Wilson is cut on and miss for strike 1. A 1 pitch that's swung on and missed as well. 0-2.
Should just note, Oren is in at second base as expected after coming in to pinch hit for Miley.
Gaynor said here's the 0-2 pitch. This one just outside 1-2. Time is called by Wilson. Digs back into the right-handed batter's box. And Gaynor comes set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one outside 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Gaynor. This one is hit in the air to left field. Cates circling under it. He will make the catch for out number 2.
Gaynor looking fairly dominant here. That ball was hit decently hard, but he got way under it. Easy play by Cates, and Sellers have looked quite fooled by him. The sidearm action's really getting them as they're not seeing the ball well. First pitch is in there for strike 1.
This is Stephen Krause at the plate. He's 1 for 2, 1 run scored, 1 RBI, and a walk.
That one was a double back third inning.
0-1 pitch. That's in there at the knee, strike 2. So Krause quickly in the hole now, 0-2. We'll have to adopt a defensive approach if he wants to keep this inning alive. And here's the 0-2 pitch to him. He's able to foul this one off. Here's another 0-2 pitch. This one's just low, 1-2.
Gaynor just looking to get that last pitch to get the Joes into the bottom half of the 7th, try and tie up the game or walk it off. As got to keep this a 1-run game.
There's the 1-2 pitch is fouled off. Krause continues to battle. Gaynor set again. Here's another 1-2 pitch. This one's hit in the air to shallow center. Gick coming on. He's able to make the catch for out number 3. So Josh Gaynor able to keep the score right where it is. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Joes need 1 to tie, 2 to win here at Foundation Field.
G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our care is second to none.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
Located convenient.
We're back here at Foundation Field. Bottom of the 7th inning. It's a doubleheader, so this is the final frame. Brendan Gick will lead it off for the Joes. He's swinging at the first pitch. This one's hit in the air to left field. But that ball is going to be caught by the left fielder. That's out number 1. Now it's Turner Hill out there who made the catch. It's the guys who won up now with 1 out. Preston Miller, Jake Cates. As first pitch to Preston is on the outside corner.
Myers just looked really strong here in this past inning and a half as he's pounding the zone, gets a big swing and a miss there.
So it's at 0-2. Meyer is the normal closer for this team. He's got 8 saves on the year.
Yeah, asking him to get a 3-out save here.
As this 0-2 fouled off down the right field line.
They do have some activity in the bullpen. Ryan Lutz is warming up just in case. Meyer probably doesn't typically throw this many pitches as the closer.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Preston. This one's hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in on that ball is Dodgy. Makes the catch for out number 2. Joe's down to their final out.
Yeah, that ball looked like it had a shot to be dropped into no man's land, but just hung up enough for Dodge to run under it.
And Jay Cates is the last hope for the Joes, trying to keep this game alive.
Cates walked in the first inning, struck out in the 3rd, and singled in the 5th.
First pitch to Cates. That one's upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Pitch to Cates. This one's hit in the air down the left field line, but this one's going to drift foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Is a breaking ball that's fouled off by Cates, so the Joes down to their final strike.
Got Cates in on the hands there. Jammed him, and looked like that ball might have gone off more of the handle than the bat than the barrel. Cates chased a little bit.
Is on deck. He's hoping to get an opportunity to bat here as the 1-2 is fouled off. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one just outside 2-2. So credit Jay Cates not getting over aggressive at the plate, trying to do too much. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's a high fastball that swung on and missed. That strike 3. Jay Cates is upset with himself, but the first game of this doubleheader is over. Licking County wins it by a score of 5-4. Joes were able to put on a little bit of a comeback as they were down 5-1 at one time, but just couldn't get out of the hole.
Yeah, you dug yourself a pretty big hole. 4 runs in the second inning, 5 by the third, and that may not sound like a lot with the way the bats have been going, but you only put up 5 hits today. And as you said, they've made a valiant effort, put up 3 in the 5th, tried to come back, and just came up short.
Player of the game for the first game of this doubleheader, it's Connor Dodge. Everyone really contributed for the team. He was just the one that had 2 hits. He was the only player on the lineup but had 2 hits, so he'll get that honor in today's game. But it was just a team effort for the Settlers in this one.
Yeah, real team effort up and down the lineup. Everyone getting on base. Again, Sabazic, the only guy not to get a hit. And Miller struggled, but he hung in there enough to keep his team in the ball game. And Joes are going to have to get the bats going a little bit more in game 2.
Miller will get the win. The loss will go to Drew Saunier. Those are both firsts, actually, as that's the first win for Miller, the first loss of the year for Saunier. He just didn't have it early in this ball game, and that really just hurt the Joes. They just continued to pile up singles on him.
Yeah, just giving up a lot of base hits. His final line was 1 2/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, walked 1 and struck out 2. So only facing 12 batters is not your ideal start. He's going to have to fix that in his next outing, but Joe's just got to focus on game 2 now, try and split the doubleheader.
Yeah, so we will be back for that doubleheader. It'll be about 30 minutes between games. So we thank you for listening to Game 1. We hope to see you in Game 2. For Mark McClure and Garrett Weaver, we'll see you then.